Behind me is the acid farm you can build anywhere on the map, which produces 500 plus acid per day. It means you never have to live in contaminated area, plus you get to live in oil fields to pump out oil at the same time. So without any further ado, let's see how this farm works. Here we have 200 loamy soil where we are farming 200 contaminated crops, which doesn't need sunlight to grow. And contaminated crops can be turned into pure acid using barrels. Now let's dive into what we'll need to make this epic farm a reality. First of all, we need a growshroom deviant. This amazing deviant will automate the entire farming process for you. This little guy can plant crops in hard to reach areas and also collect when they're fully grown. So to find this growshroom, open your map and head to this location. There will be a cave near this teleport tower. Get into the cave and you should see a bunch of mushrooms. Collect the mushrooms and there is a chance that a growshroom might spawn. Make sure to explore the whole cave to increase your chances. Secondly, you need tons of spoil food to make loamy soil and fertilizer, which you can get by simply exploring the sea beach area here. When you explore the sea beach area, you should see tons of shell rocks. Mine the shell rocks for shells, and then you can use the shell to make spoil food or fertilizer. So if you let the shells rot for 3 hours, it will turn into spoiled food. But if you put the shells directly into compost bin, it will turn into fertilizer, which will later be used to make breeding boost. So while the shell is rotting, let's get our third thing on the list, which is contaminated seeds. Simply open your map and head to the contaminated zone on the map. Look for plants with the purple-pink hue and contaminated in their name. Grab contaminated aloe vera, blueberries, and wheat. Collect these plants, as many as you can, because there's a chance that it might drop seeds. And later we can multiply those seeds using breeding boost. Talking about breeding boost, we must need a scarlet calamus, which you can get in this same location. Just follow along the river. Like this, you can collect tons of scarlet calamus as well as yellow lotus, both of which can be used to make breeding boost. Now as we have everything we need, let's start building the farm. So first thing first, we need carved foundation. Take any of the carved foundation. I'm using this one for now. Place 4 of them in a circle. Then find a small wall. It can be made of any material, it doesn't matter. Then go to facilities and select loamy soil. Now when you place the loamy soil, make sure you're placing it where the grid lines are intersecting. So look how I'm placing them. Avoid the edges. You don't have to place on the edges because you're gonna be placing wall after placing the loamy soils. So now let's get our carved wall and place 4 of them to complete our first layer. There will be a total of 6 layers like this. So let's move on to the second layer. For the second layer, we need carved floor. Place the carved floor touching the small wall so it fits perfectly. Place 4 of them to form a circle. And everything else will be exactly the same as the last layer. So take this small wall and place it like this, and then fill the gaps with loamy soil. Repeat this process over and over again until you have 6 layers in total.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All the 6 layers are done. Now let's set up the irrigation system. So go to facilities and select irrigation facility. Make sure to unlock the memetics for this one. So we have to place one on top, and this will water all the 6 layers below it. The way this irrigation facility works is that it can water through the floor as long as it's 1.5 floor below. So all our 6 layers are actually within the range. It's exactly 1.5 floors below. So we'll have no problem providing water for all the layers using a single irrigation facility. Now we'll need a water purification system which not only will supply water to irrigation facility, but we can also use it to supply water throughout our territory. So place 2 water storage next to each other. One will be for dirty water and another will be for purified water. But we need a filter. I'm using compact water filter for this. Place the filter and connect the pipes. This is the most important part. Watch carefully how I connect the pipe from the dirty water storage to the filter. So press V, take the connection from the storage to the filter. You'll see that it's flowing from the storage to the filter because it's following the gravity. Now, to take the water from the filter to the storage, take the connection from the filter and connect it at the lower input. So you see, from the dirty water to the filter, the flow is downward. From the filter to the purified water storage, the flow is also downward. So that's how you can maintain a proper flow. Now we have to supply the purified water to the irrigation facility. So press V from the water storage. Make sure to take the connection from the top. So press V from the top and then connect it to the irrigation facility. You'll see every flow is automatic from the dirty water storage to the filter, from the filter to the purified water storage, and from the storage to the irrigation facility. But now we need dirty water for this dirty water storage. So go to the side and place a water pump on the ground. But this water pump doesn't have enough power to supply the water at high elevation, so we need another small pump to take the water from the ground pump to the water storage. Make sure to place the small pump in between the ground pump and the storage, then connect them pressing V. Now we need to power them, so press X and connect them with each other. And after connecting all of them together, take connection from any of them and connect it to a generator. After everything is powered up, take the irrigation facility and set the irrigation level to 80. Because even though contaminated plants need no light to grow, but they still need water. So if you right click on the seed, you'll be able to see how much sunlight they need and how much water they need. And for most of the contaminated plants, you need approximately 80. Now put the irrigation facility back on top and cover the roof with 4 carved floors to keep it neat and clean. Now take a foundation and place it next to the farm. To place a securement unit for the growshroom and a pair of barrels, which will help to convert the contaminated crops into pure acid. Don't forget to connect electric power to the barrel and water supply. Connect the purified water storage to the barrel. Now all you have to do is plant the contaminated seeds. But before planting those, you need breeding boost. To make breeding boost, you need scarlet, calamus and fertilizer, which I already have shown how to get them. Now give the seeds and breeding boost to growshroom and it will plant for you. And each time you collect the crops, you will have more seeds. You may need to do it few times to reach to 200 crops. Now let's see how productive this farm can be. So here's the deal. We have got around 200 crop plots in this farm. Each plot gives us a minimum of 3 fruits every 12 hours. That means in just one day, we are talking a whopping 1200 fruits. And with 3 fruits converting into 1 acid, you're looking at a minimum of 400 acid per day. But wait, it gets even crazier. Sometimes those crops give us up to 5 fruits instead of 3. So approximately with a 25% boost in production, you could be racking in around 500 acid per day. So thanks a lot for watching. This is Sanexy. I'll be back with more unique contents like this. So if you don't want to miss out, please subscribe. See ya.